Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of like get ready with me with a bunch of products that I've accumulated over the past few months. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me unbox some of these products, but today I'm going to be trying them on my face and I'm super excited for some of them, and some of the products I just repurchased, or like I put them in there so that I could get free shipping. You know, I won't spend $10 on shipping, but I'll spend $30 to get free shipping. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the Bare Minerals Prime Time Original Foundation Primer. So it's just a clear primer and I'm just going to be applying that to my face. Probably like my T-zone, because that's usually like the part where I prime the most. It feels really silicone-y, kind of like the Professional primer, which I'm not actually a fan of the Professional primer. I prefer the Smashbox one over the Professional. I hope I'm not the only one, but every time I put something on my hands I have to like wipe it off. I can't leave like eyeshadow and powder and primer and stuff all over my hands. I just hate the feeling of having like slimy hands. If you saw my Colourpop Full Face First Impression, I did test out this concealer. It's the No Filter Concealer. I'm just going to use this to prime my eyes today. More just to even my eyes out, not really to prime, if that makes sense. I just kind of want a blank canvas for the eyeshadow palette we're going to be trying. And I'm just going to use a bit of Revitalash. I bought this because I've had eyelash extensions for like 3 years and I really want my lashes to grow. So I've been trying this for a couple of days. So far I don't really see a difference, but I'm going to check back in like a few weeks and see if it has made a difference. So this you just apply like on your lash line. I don't think you're meant to do it when you have makeup on, but this is my first time doing it with makeup. I usually do it at night, but I thought for the video, since it's a new product, I'll try it out on camera. Sephora were having their annual 15% off or whatever they have, and I decided to pick one of these Natasha Denona palettes up. I wanted these for ages, but I never wanted to splurge the money. This is the packaging here and it's just super pretty. So when you open it up, it looks like this. It's got a huge mirror, comes with the insert that's like inside the palette, so like it doesn't fall out, with all the names on it, and then it just has a bunch of warm tone colors. I'm super excited to play with this. This definitely would have been an 18-year-old me eyeshadow palette. These are pretty much all the colors I would ever have used, and this palette was quite pricey, but the reason I got this one was because I figured I would probably use this more than I would use like a colorful one, and I definitely wanted to get my money's worth out of it. And it like just smells expensive. Take a big fluffy crease brush and dip into the shade Bermuda and just run that above my crease. This is like a really light transition shade. I can like barely see it, but that's what I want in a transition shade. I'm just picking up a little bit of the shade Terra and I'm just placing that in my outer corner. Sort of like my outer V, really. I have hooded eyes, so just on the outer section. And this isn't really a tutorial, this is just me testing the eyeshadows. So it definitely has like a lot of pigment, and I'm holding my brush at the like end of the brush just so I have the lightest amount of pressure. I want to see if the shadows can blend themselves. I will say the bit where the eyeshadow is, my eye looks so smooth. Sorry if you can hear the TV in the background. My parents are watching TV out there. Yeah, I think that blended really nicely. This is what it looks like on my eye. So far, so good. And then I'm picking up the shade Volcano, and just on a smaller brush I'm just going to pack that right on the outer edge just to sort of deepen that color. I kind of want like a gradient of like dark brown to like light brown. So this color is blending in like really nicely. I pretty much just had to place it there and blend like a couple of times and it's pretty much blended. I'm going into the shade Sine and I'm just going to place that on like the center of my lid. And I'm not bringing it any higher than where I want like my crease to be. If you have hooded eyes, you know you've just got to fake it till you make it. I'm hoping that the shimmery glittery shades are really pigmented. This is definitely probably a look that you can do in like 5 minutes. I'm just taking my time just to see how the eyeshadows perform. So far I'm really happy. They're really pigmented. My eyes look super smooth, like when you look like close up to them. Are they worth the money? I don't know about that, but they definitely are really nice shadows. And I'm going to pick up the shade Sunday. So I'm just going to pick it up straight on the brush with no setting mist or anything like that, just to see how it performs. And I'm kind of like pushing it into that like fake crease I created. Wow, that's super pretty. There is quite a lot of fallout in the palette. And because I can't help myself, I am going to spray a little bit of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So I'm going to pick the shadow up first and then spray my brush and now apply that to my eye. So I don't know if you can tell too much of a difference. If I'm being honest, it doesn't really look that different. I do think the eyeshadow performs like well on its own. There is a really fun yellow in this palette that I kind of want to see if it can be like a little bit of an eyeliner. This may be a huge fail. So I'm just going to spray some setting spray on the back of a palette. And then I'm going to use the back of an eyeshadow brush and just scrape off some of that yellow. There's like $30 right there. And I don't know if you can see it, but I've got like a little bit of like a yellow eyeshadow consistency. And it does work. It's just not as glamorous as I wanted it to be. It's not what like the eyeshadow is intended to do. So I'm just going to do the other side because I've already done it. Just don't open your eyes when you've done it because it will go all over your eyelids. So would I do that again? Probably not, and I have like wrecked my eyeshadow. Let's move on to the face. We've already primed, time to move on to foundation. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. And I have used this before, so I already know that I did like it. It is quite a full coverage for a CC cream. And like I do with pretty much any foundation, I'm going to use my Morphe M439. Probably going to use that much of CC cream. I actually think this is going to be way too much. I don't remember it having this scent. It's not a bad scent. I can't tell what it smells like. But look at that coverage. Like, that's insane for a CC cream. Do you remember like the Garnier BB creams or CC creams? And they were like, literally like nothing. It was like putting a moisturizer on, which I think was the point of them. But for someone like me that enjoys like a full coverage, like I want new skin. Yeah, those just don't cut it for me. This has like just enough coverage to cover like the really bad fake tan patches on my forehead. I think I rubbed too much of my eyeshadow off, but I'll just blend more on. It's like the perfect color for me when I'm tanned. I'm using Bondi Sands. I think it's ultra dark. From what I remember, it is quite a natural finish. It looks quite glowy now, but I think once I set it, like obviously that'll take most of the shine away. I just remember I used to wear this all the time. I actually wore this foundation to my first night clubbing, and it held up pretty well. So I'm going to let that sit on my skin for a little bit before I do concealer because I want to try out this product. This is something I was really excited for as well. It's the Huda Beauty Tantour Contouring Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Fair. I did have trouble like picking my shade. It didn't really explain sort of which shade you should get. I did go to ShanXO's YouTube because that was the last person that I saw using it and she was using Fair, and I thought, okay, well I'm definitely not going any darker than that. I'm just going to apply it with this brush here. This is the brush that I usually apply a cream blush with. So I'm just going to dip into the product, and you do get quite a lot on your brush, so I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm going to put my hair behind my ears and look super attractive. Yeah, so it is quite pigmented, so I'm just going to put it all around my face with that one dip. I used to have this really nice, I think it was actually a foundation brush from IT Cosmetics, and it broke, like all the bristles just like fell out of it, and I haven't gone and got a new one, but I prefer like sort of like a foundation brush to do that. This just gives you a little bit more control. The foundation brush is just a lot faster and I'm really lazy. But this is so pretty. Oh my god. It's actually made my face look really smooth. It's not too dark for my skin, which is really good. I feel like I could probably use this when I'm fair as well, but I might just have to use like a little less. And it's mixing in with the CC cream really well. Even like the side that I put down and then left is still blending really well. I'm going to use quite a lot like around my jawline just because I'm quite chunky at the moment and I have no jawline, so I just want to see like if you can blend out the product. And that's how much is on my face, if you can see it. It doesn't feel heavy on my face, which is really nice. Okay, I get why this has a huge height. I really like it. I think it looks really natural, really flawless, applied really well. The color's really good as well. It's not too warm and it's not too cool. Yeah, I don't like the smell, but that's probably it. It's not a bad smell. It's quite a faint smell, but so far so good. I'm super happy. Yay. So I'm going to like fast forward, but I'm just going to apply the No Filter Concealer by Colourpop, just the one that we applied to our eyelids. Concealer looks awesome. Even like the second time round looks bomb. Definitely one of my favorite products from Colourpop. I'm just going to take it on like the tip of the brush to contour my nose. Yeah, it looks quite good. I don't have like any complaints with that. If I do this, my whole face doesn't look as orange. Also got this bag here. It's a Sephora favorites bag. I always love getting these bags or like packs when they have them, so I can try out like products and I don't have to like buy the full version. So I'm gonna try the Cover FX Moonlight Custom Cover Drops, and they just come in like a dropper like this. I'm just gonna not really drop it on my face, just kind of use the excess that's on the shit. I probably put too much. That's what it looks like there. Anastasia Liquid Glow Highlight on the other side. This one I feel like might even be more intense than the other one. I probably put too much of both of them on my face, to be honest. So that just goes to show you, like, you don't need a lot. So that's the difference between the highlighters there. I think I like the Anastasia Beverly Hill one. I think it just looks a little bit nicer. Just going to quickly set my face with a little bit of that Colourpop powder. As you can see, the CC cream is like a natural finish. It's not like dewy, it's not matte or anything, it's just like natural. So I also bought this Nabla bronzer. It's in the shade Saint Tropez. It's like a refill. I don't know if it did come in a palette, but I'm just going to put it into a palette that I already have. If you have a look at the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, like, it's pretty similar in pan size. You get 3.5 grams worth of product. Ooh, it smells like frosting. It's like a nice warm bronzer, which is weird because it looks quite cool tone in the pan. I'll definitely try it when I have like no cream contour on. And then I have two blushes that I wanted to try out. I know, like, excessive. So one of them's the Nabla blush in Impulse, and it's super pigmented. Yeah, really nice. Again, not patchy. It's a really nice color. The other blush that I'm going to try out on the other side is the Milani Luminoso blush. I've wanted to try this product out for probably like 4 years. I've always seen people rave about it, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy it. I bought it off Beauty Bay for anyone who's in Australia that's interested. Holy shit. This is so pigmented. Oh my god. It's like all over like my thing as well. I don't know if you can see how much is coming off. It's kind of like the same color as the Nabla one that I got. I don't know, is it worth the hype? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, and this is the fun part. I'm going to try out the highlighters. So I'm going to try the Exposed Highlight by Tarte. Glowing. I'm going to put a little bit on my collarbone as well, if I can like find it. I've got so much chunk there at the moment, I just don't know. I'm going to flip my brush over and apply Champagne Pop. I have used one of my friends of these before. I've just never used my own because I've never had it. I had Moonstone, I think. But yeah, oh my god, now my cheek is like glowing. I'm going to put that on my chest as well so you can see. Yeah, you can definitely see the Champagne Pop one a lot more. I don't know if you can see it on camera. So we're going to dip back into the Natasha Denona palette just to pretty much do like my lower lash line. I just want to get it over and done with really fast. I'm going to add some liner and some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so lashes and liner are on. The glue is still drying. And oh my god, I hate this eyelash glue. Where is it? This eyelash glue here, it's the Ardell Brush On Lash Adhesive. I feel like it just doesn't make my eyelashes stick, and as soon as I put it like close to my eye just like gets all these fumes and just starts to like water and then sting. So definitely won't be repurchasing that. I'm going to use it up until it's finished because I'm lazy and I don't want to go buy another one right now. But yeah, definitely not going to repurchase that one. Also added one of the Heavy Metal Urban Decay liners just on my crease. Just thought it gave it a little bit of something something. Yay, I'm really happy with how the eyes turned out. If I was to do the eye look like again, I probably wouldn't do the yellow liner just because it caused like the eyeshadows to go a little bit patchy once it dried, and then I tried to fix it and blend it. Like, it was just a mess. Definitely this is used for only eyeshadows, not for liner, but eyeshadows are really nice, really pigmented. They blend really easily. They look so smooth on the eyes. Is it worth the price? I don't know. Would I buy another one? Probably, but I just buy things that I don't need. I want to use these sprays just because I have them. This is the Bare Minerals Dew Mist Setting Spray. I'm going to put it on one part of my face. It's a really fine mist, like it doesn't feel heavy or like I'm like scaring myself. And this is the Beauty Blender Redew Set and Refresh Spray. It says shake before use. But I feel like it's not really spraying on my face, so I might spray it a bit closer. It's not as heavy of a mist for me, like it's too fine, if that's even a thing. I think I have one more mist. I know it's a little bit excessive. The Glow Getter Mist by Wonder. This is the packaging. I don't like the packaging. I think it's kind of ugly. Ooh, I don't like the smell either. Oh, the smell is awful. The mist is good. The mist is what I wanted. But the smells, oh, no. Oh god. Oh, I think I'd only use that if I was like in an emergency. I wouldn't spray my face with that just because it smells so bad. Okay, and finally, thank you so much if you stuck to the end. I'm going to be trying out some lip products. I did try out this lip pencil yesterday by Colourpop. This is a new product. It's the XO Beauty Cream Lipstick in Ubuntu. It's a really nice nude pinky sort of colour. Oh, it's really creamy. It reminds me of the Gerard Cosmetics lipsticks. It's not like matte either, so you don't have to like put a gloss on top of it, but it's not like really, really shiny. She always uses her products in like all her videos and I never know if like they're actually good, but I'm really happy with that. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to leave in the description box a little bit of my thoughts on each product just because this video is going to be so long and I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to work on like cutting down how much I talk about each product and stuff like that. Or if you like these kind of videos, just like thumbs up the video, let me know, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I really think the makeup looks really nice, really pretty, like if I do say so myself. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.